Hello and welcome to the next in our series of briefings around the COVID-19 outbreak from Heads of Department at Kites Solicitors in Manchester. I'm Robert Levy, I'm the Executive Partner of Kites, and today I have with me Colin Davies, who heads the family law team in the firm. Colin, do you want to explain a little bit about what your team does, please?
Yeah, sure. So we act for couples in all aspects of the relationship breakdown, be it married or unmarried, and we commonly get involved with the property issues, business arrangements, trust arrangements, maintenance for spouses and children, and arrangements for how often children should see the parents.
Now, of course, the lockdown in particular has had a major impact on families, hasn't it? And particularly families that have domestic issues. What have we been seeing?
Well, the most common inquiries we're getting at the moment relate to maintenance arrangements and child arrangements. So, for example, if someone has been furloughed or lost their job or taken a pay cut, the impact that would have on maintenance they have to pay or maintenance they may receive. And also arrangements in relation to children seeing parents, extended family members, and so
on. And we're seeing a lot in the papers about spikes in divorce instructions going to solicitors.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's not our experience at the moment. As I said, the most common inquiries deal with the more immediate issues such as maintenance and child arrangements. There is an expectation that there will be a spike once the lockdown arrangements are eased, but for the minute, no, we're not seeing a great increase in new divorce instructions.
And are you finding that squaring the family arrangements to see children, particularly with separated parents, squaring that with isolation, quarantining, with shielding is difficult?
Yes, it has been. I mean, the children who have been staying with each parent have been able to travel between households, but we have to take into account shielding arrangements for either of the parents or who they may come into contact with, other health issues for the child, for example. All of these impact on our thinking and the advice that we give. Recently, of course, the government guidance has relaxed the arrangements so that contact arrangements can take place now in parks or gardens, and that can involve extended family members. So we're finding that we're giving more advice on those sort of aspects as well at the moment.
And for people who've been furloughed or worse, who've lost their jobs, that must feed in very directly into their ability to pay child support or maintenance in divorce and separations. How quickly are the courts responding to those problems?
Well, the courts are unfortunately quite slow to respond to financial matters. So what we're having to do is try to reach agreement as far as possible with other parties to just manage the financial situation of the couple on a temporary basis until such time as either the furloughing arrangements are come to an end, or if absolutely necessary, we have to go back to court. But for the moment, we're just trying to assist couples on a less formal basis by agreement where possible.
So I presume that it's really a case of a lot of inquiries, but principally people waiting before they actually take action.
Yes, it is. I think, people certainly through at the beginning of lockdown and the early stages have had other priorities rather than their personal and domestic arrangements. Often there'll be businessmen or women who are looking after their businesses, and the financial aspects of the lockdown has had a big impact. So people have been taking their time, I think, to come back to the personal decisions. They will start to come back to those personal decisions, and obviously we're here and ready to help as and when they do so.
And your details are going to come up at the end of this briefing. I'm assuming that we're very happy to input into people who just want to call and make an inquiry or email and make an inquiry to almost get themselves ready for what might come.
Absolutely. I mean, we're always available for an initial chat of any description, just to talk through the options that people have, and then the sort of timescales that they may or may not be thinking about working to. So we're always ready and willing to help.
Okay, thank you, Colin, very much. Colin's details will come up at the end of this presentation. In the meantime, until the next briefing, thank you.
Thank you.